Hey, I'm going to be talking about Miley and her newest video release, the Wrecking Ball one. I got an article about it here in my school's newspaper, and I found it a bit disappointing. I am always a bit bothered when there's trends for hating people. Now, when these people are really, deserving of hatred, like dictators and mass murderers and people who are legitimately doing things that are bad for society and physically harming people. I understand that. Like, those people need to be stopped. However, the trend and the uproar I've seen about Miley as of late, whether she's twerking at the VMAs or butt naked on a wrecking ball, taking a metaphor too far, granted, it's disproportionate to the crime, if you can even call it that. I think it's a little silly that people are hating so hard on Miley, and to be honest, I'm not really a Miley fan. I don't really like her music. I don't revere her in any way as an actress or whatever else she claims to be. I'm just bothered by the fact that she's hated on so easily and so passionately. I knew that as soon as I saw the Wrecking Ball video that this would be a big deal to people. This would be the subject of spoofs and memes and Saturday Night Live sketches, and every time you see a Wrecking Ball now, it's going to be Miley Cyrus. And which, is fine. I think that's part of the side effects of fame, and is probably the intention of the people who designed the video in the first place. They knew that it was going to be controversial. There's no way you tell someone to nakedly ride a wrecking ball and don't anticipate some sort of backlash for it. So in the marketing sense, they did a fantastic job, and I think they got exactly where they wanted to go. However, the level of abhorrence reserved for this video and for Miley as a person as a consequence are just not equivalent to the situation at hand. To illustrate this point, I want you to go watch, if you're over 18, the video for Justin Timberlake's Tunnel Vision. It features gratuitous nudity, like boobs everywhere, like more boobs than shots of Justin Timberlake. Which is really saying something, because that man can dance, okay? So, the artist behind that video just, clumped a bunch of naked models into a room, shot a projector over their bodies, and said, dance! And then they, edited that into a video. Did it make any sort of uproar whatsoever? Not really, no. And why is that? I showed it to my roommates when we were discussing this, and the best answer they could come up with was that it was art when Justin Timberlake did it, but with Miley it was just trashy. Now, they related that back to the fact that the models put themselves in this situation, and even though Justin Timberlake was using them to the end of using their naked bodies in order to sell himself, it was more justifiable for him to do that than for Miley to use her own body to do the same thing, which seems weird to me. Now, I'm not advocating everyone run around naked in their music videos in order to create a buzz. I don't think that's really art. I don't think that improves the music whatsoever. It's just simply one path that many a pop star have taken in order to get to the road of end result of fame. I don't particularly enjoy it, but it also doesn't anger me because it's inevitable in society. Sex sells. That's something that's been used for centuries and has not been invented by Miley Cyrus. I guess I just wanted to express that I think we need to break this trend of hating on someone because it's bandwagony and it's, fun to tear someone down. And I think we need to break out of that. I think we need to be able to be comfortable with a woman deciding what to do with her body. And if she wants to dance naked on a wrecking ball, then why not, There are far worse things going on in the world. So I really just want to encourage people to take a step back, take a breather, calm down, maybe watch some news, get angry about that stuff, Stand for something and get passionate and angry about the things in the world that matter, not Miley Cyrus's butt. idea. Yeah, so that's all. Feel free, I'm going to link to Justin Timberlake's video with the naked and the boobs and stuff in the description, but be forewarned, very, very naked. All the naked, in everything. So, I'm not, and yeah, so thanks for listening, and make good choices. Bye! I'd also like to point out the fact that abhorring Miley because she has her Disney roots doesn't make any sense, because Justin Timberlake also came from Disney. No one cares. No one cares. Stand for something and get passionate and angry about the things in the world that matter, not Miley Cyrus's butt.